everyone, what is going on? So we have another shoutcast for you today in the Premier Cup, and this trainer is actually using Lucario, so a really unique pick that I haven't seen in the Premier Cup yet, as well as Snorlax and Togekiss, which are obviously a lot more common. So yeah, this is actually the same trainer we recently featured, but they wanted to showcase Lucario, and they actually apologized for submitting multiple battles, but no, please submit all you want, submit 100 more battles. I just want to, I just love shoutcasting, and I certainly do appreciate each and every one of you. I know I still have a bunch of Great League content that people submitted me probably a month ago, that I still plan on shoutcasting, but as of right now, we're waiting for the Great League, or all three leagues, to return before I begin shoutcasting those. But we're taking a look at this right now. We have a Snorlax, so this Snorlax is going to go for Body Slam. So this Body Slam is going to do a decent amount, but Dragon Knight is going to be able to Dragon Breath down the Snorlax. In comes that Togekiss, one of my favorite Pokemon. Out comes Metagross. In comes Lucario. Let's see Lucario. Gonna go ahead and go. Was this Power Punch or Close Combat? What move was it? Close Combat. Okay. Close Combat would have knocked out the Metagross. Nice shield coming out from the opponent. Going for another one, though. So this Close Combat is going to knock out that Metagross. In comes Snorlax. Snorlax is going to be able to faint down because of how low Lucario is. In comes Togekiss. Togekiss can freely take this. I believe Snorlax does have access to Heavy Slam, but I have never seen a Heavy Slam Snorlax, in the Go Battle League ever. Maybe in Silph Arena content. I believe it does. But so I wouldn't worry about it. And obviously Superpower and Earthquake are not going to do much. So it's Body Slam all the way coming from Snorlax. Going for a Flamethrower. Yeah, it is enough. Yeah, it was enough. In comes Dragonite. Couple Charms, able to delete it. So winning that game. Jumping into the next game. Oh no, Snorlax came back out. Excuse me. But it was really low. So, but yeah, winning that one. Jumping into the next one. So it's going to be Lucario versus Togekiss. So Togekiss is going to do a lot, even though Lucario is neutral to it. Switching into Snorlax. Out comes Metagross. Very interesting switch coming out from that opponent, because these licks are just licking away at Metagross. Doing a lot of damage. Obviously the Earthquake will do a lot. Do you go for it? Probably, because of how low you are. No, going for the Body Slam. The only reason I say probably go for the Earthquake is because I don't know if you can get to another Earthquake. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess you could. I thought that Metagross would be able to knock it out. Beautiful play coming out from Snorlax, able to bluff and then go for the hard-hitting move. Yeah, I didn't think he could get to another Earthquake, but obviously he proved me wrong. In comes Gyarados to knock out Snorlax. So let's see. This is a Dragon Breath variant, so Togekiss is going to have a great time. I see Dragon Breath. I also see Waterfall. But this one is Dragon Breath. Going to go ahead and go for that Crunch. Going to do barely any damage to Togekiss. Togekiss can freely take it. And Charm down. Oh no, not going to Charm get down. Going to go ahead and go for that Ancient Power. This will be enough to knock out the Gyarados. So Gyarados collapses. In comes Togekiss. So looks like the opponent's Togekiss might be able to farm down before an Ancient Power can come out. But that's totally fine. And in comes that Lucario. Lucario still has two shields. Going to go ahead and use one. Now, again, keep in mind that these Charms are going to do a lot of damage. But, this Lucario is actually packing... Is that... Yeah, Flash Cannon. Wow, going to go ahead and go for Close Combat, though. Going to go for it. Let's see what happens. Going to get the last shield and cannot get to another Close Combat, so actually loses that game. So he's trying to get back-to-back Close Combat. So it was obviously the correct play, but wasn't able to get to the second Close Combat. So that's unfortunate. But, okay, Lucario versus Rhyperior. So I would say this is actually favorable for Lucario because that Rhyperior has Smackdown. It does not have Mud Slap, which would be super effective against Lucario. Okay, coming out with that Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon going to be shielded. Probably expected the Shadow Ball. In comes Togekiss to catch this Dragon Claw, I assume? Yeah, Dragon Claw. So beautiful switch on the Togekiss. Able to catch that move. And just farm all the way down. This Dragonite cannot get to a Hurricane, so there's nothing to worry about. Dragon Claw is going to do literally... Well, I guess it does something. Even Lock-On technically does damage. But in comes Rhyperior. Okay, so Smackdown going to do a lot, but Togekiss already did his job, so it's... excuse me, guys. It's totally fine. Out comes Snorlax. Or not Snorlax, Surf. What am I saying? So this Togekiss is going to go ahead and go for this Ancient Power. It doesn't do much, but you might as well get some chip damage, or probably going to bring in that Lucario, yep. And out comes that Gyarados. So in comes this Snorlax. And this, unlike the last opponent, is a Waterfall variant. So Snorlax is going to go ahead and go for Body Slam. Body Slam going to do a good amount of damage. Gyarados is going to hit with probably Crunch. Yeah, it's going to be a Crunch. You can see how squishy Gyarados is. It's a good Pokemon. I actually have a 98%. I think I mentioned that in last video that I plan on trying out. But I see a lot of Gyarados, believe me. So I know you guys do as well. I'll probably go with the Waterfall variant. But this Gyarados is going to go ahead and go for a Charge Attack. Going to be Crunch. That will be enough to knock out Snorlax. In comes Lucario. Lucario going to be able to counter that Gyarados down. In comes that Rhyperior, going to go ahead and go for that close combat right now. Has enough for it, able to knock out the Rhyperior and take that game. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, next game, going to be Lucario versus Swampert. Okay. This might not be a great matchup because those Hydro Cannons are going to come off super fast, but able to catch it with Snorlax. Nice switch. We'll have to see what the opponent has in the back. Snorlax is a really safe switch because from what I've noticed, most players are not running like a fighting type. I have seen Conkeldurr, I have seen Machamp, but those happen occasionally. I don't see them often. So Snorlax is generally a safe switch. As you can see, in comes the opposing Snorlax, which is not a hard answer to it. The opposing Snorlax should win this one because it's at full health. But yeah, so anyway, Body Slam coming out. Just going back to back not back to back, but keep on going Body Slams on both players' ends. So another Body Slam, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The opponent is going to go ahead and go for a charge move. I only assume Body Slam, unless if it's Superpower. Oh my gosh, it's Skull Bash. Okay, I was not expecting that. Snorlax definitely has access to Skull Bash, boosting its already massive defense. Wow. So Lucario going to go ahead and shield and just wants to farm down. So yes, it did buff its defense, but Lucario is going to be super effective. And Lucario going to go ahead and go for the close combat right now. So this close combat is going to be shielded by the Swampert. Swampert is going to go ahead and go for a charge attack of its own. Hydro Cannon would have easily knocked out that Lucario definitely known to be squishy. You could see a Best Buddy ribbon on that Lucario, pretty cool. Okay, close combat able to knock out Swampert. Gyarados comes in, out comes Togekiss. Waterfall is chunking away, but so is Charm. But Gyarados is able to get to the charge move first. Even if it's Crunch, the damage is going to put it ahead. So it's probably... Oh no, Ancient Power is going to come out though. Ancient Power is going to be enough to knock out Gyarados. So Togekiss is still going to be able to win this one. So Togekiss... Oh no, the shield comes out. Never mind. So it looks like Gyarados is actually going to be able to knock out Togekiss. But that is okay. Let's see what comes in. Going to be Lucario. Lucario trying to possibly farm down. But another Crunch going to come out, which will definitely end Lucario. Even though Lucario resisted, still going to put an end to it. In comes Snorlax. Snorlax is able to barely lick down that Gyarados. So that was a very close game, but very well played. Very well played. Beautiful. So, yeah, we have one more battle. So jumping into the final battle, let's see. If he wins this one, it should be a 4-1. I don't know if he wins or not. We'll see. Okay, finding his next opponent. Yeah, beautifully played in like these games. This trainer really playing super well, able to catch charge attacks, you know, really well. So okay, we see a Rhyperior versus Lucario. So as you can see, this Rhyperior has Mud Slap, so it's doing a tremendous amount to Lucario. So wow, that Lucario actually doesn't shield. Probably expecting a Power Punch. I would have definitely shielded that if I was the opponent, but the Garchomp comes in and farms down. In comes Togekiss though, and Togekiss is going to wall any attack, unless if it has Fire Blast. Most are probably not carrying it, but that could be really good tech. But of course Togekiss is not going to shield an attack, so from Garchomp, right? But Metagross comes in. Snorlax is going to come in to fight Metagross. Got to get that Metagross really low. Another Medium Mesh will be enough to knock it out. Are we going to see an Earthquake or Body Slam bait? Looks like another Medium Mesh. Snorlax definitely has to shield at this point. Let's see if the Earthquake is coming out. Nope, going to be Body Slam. Let's see if the Metagross might decide to shield this. Because remember, Garchomp is in the back. So This Metagross wants to stay alive to go up against that Togekiss. So going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam. Another shield coming out. Switching out into Garchomp. Out comes that Togekiss. Togekiss obviously does not care about any attack coming out from this Garchomp. Able to take Sand Tombs. It does lower its defense, which could come in handy for the next Pokemon in line, right? If you lower its defense a couple of times. But nothing too crazy. Outrage wouldn't even do that much. So gonna go ahead and feint that Garchomp. And an Ancient Power going to come out right into the Metagross. Probably couldn't get to a Flamethrower, so wants to do as much damage as possible. And it looks like Togekiss goes down. Okay. Oh, still has the shield. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, did he lose? No, still has the shield. Can shield this and get to a Body Slam. And he's going to be able to safely win this. So really well played. And thanks for submitting the clips. And that will be it for this one, guys. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.